programming language and to web development in general. We gather once a month, usually on the second Wednesday of the month. In a minute, I will be joined by tonight's speaker. His name is Rajkumar Sakthivel, and it's actually the second time that Raj speaks at PHP Sussex. Only the first time it was remotely from India. And this time around, we are lucky to have him with us in Brighton in person. Raj is a senior software engineer, currently working with Tesco Technology. And tonight he is going to share his experience and advice on balancing a software engineering career with parenthood. Very much looking forward to that. Before we do this though, first a reminder that the event is being recorded, so if you do not want to be filmed or photographed, please do let us know. And then before we get started, Charlie is going to tell us a few words about Runway East, where we are tonight, and Silicon Brighton, who both kindly support this meetup.
Yes, indeed I am. Thank you very much, Yannick. And thank you to our amazing hosts, Runway East, who are having us here tonight. They are on a mission to kill boring workspaces, which we absolutely love, and applaud them and encourage them on their mission to get that done. If you're in any need, or anyone that you know is in any need of office space or co-working space, they have different locations across the country, not just here in Brighton, but Bristol, London, I believe more as well. They're also not only providing the space that we're running the event in tonight, but they're also providing our refreshments, our drinks and pizza. So a massive thanks to them. And as Yannick says, my name is Charlie. I work for Silicon Brighton in events and community engagement, and we are the host of Brighton and Hove's tech sector. We support over 30 different meetup groups across the city here in Brighton and Hove, all across the digital and tech sector, including PHP Sussex, who we have the great pleasure to work with. All the events that we run are free to join, available to people at all levels, and they're all hybrid. So we run the event in the room and also a live stream so that everybody who's online can watch from the comfort of their homes, and you can watch the event back afterwards as well. And all of the work that we do wouldn't be possible without the help of a few people. First of all, our amazing supporters, who you can see here. If there's a business that you know who might be interested in supporting us that you can't see on this slide here, please do point them in our direction. We'd really appreciate it. Secondly, a special thanks to our sponsors, the University of Sussex Business School, Plus Accounting, Octopus Energy, Hyperion Dev, and James Chase. These guys play a really key, pivotal role in enabling us to do all of the awesome work that we do. And finally, without a small army of people who run the community, meetup organizers like Yannick, and speakers who come and speak and give talks at the event, and volunteers who help us come and set up and pack everything down. And we're looking to touch base with as many people as possible. So if you have any interest in getting involved in any of these capacities, or maybe something that we haven't thought about yet, please do come and have a chat with myself or any of my colleagues anytime. We would absolutely love to do some more work with you. These are our values. I'll let you read through these whilst I'm talking through here, but the most important thing is that if you feel these aren't being upheld in any of the work that we do, please just let us know as soon as you can, and we will put that right as soon as we can. We are at Silicon Brighton on socials all across the internet. You see all of the awesome work that we're doing on our socials there. And you can come to one of the many events that we've got throughout September. Now that we're back from our August summer break, we're back to it for like 2 or 3 events a week. Up until Christmas, which is awesome. Next week, Green Software Brighton and Lean Agile Brighton are both meeting on the same night, so you can choose between those there. And then UX Up Brighton and JavaScript Brighton are also the next night. You can actually, the timings work out that you can do the double there if you want to and get all of it in. If you've not joined our Silicon Brighton Slack community, please do so. You can do so by scanning this QR code here, which will take you to our link tree, where our Slack page is, and a load of different resources where you can stay up to date with all of the work that we're doing. And that's everything from me. Thank you very much. I'm going to pass back to Yannick. Enjoy the evening. I'll see you again soon. Ciao. Thank
Thanks, Charlie. Raj, come here, mate. I'm gonna leave that here, actually. How are you doing? You all right?
I'm good, yeah. Thank you.
So first of all, thank you for being here. It's really great to have you with us
It's my
tonight
pleasure,
in
yeah.
Brighton. So yeah, like I said, it's the second time that you speak at PHP Sussex.
Yeah.
And generally speaking, you're quite used to speaking at meetups and conferences as well, right?
Yeah.
That's something you do quite a lot. And basically, I wanted to ask you, like, why? Like, why do you do that, right? Because I know for a fact that it's a lot of work to prepare for these events, right? So usually you must have like reasons to do it so much. So yeah, I was wondering if you would mind sharing those reasons with us, and that, you know, maybe it will inspire other people to do the same.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, this is an opportunity to meet same kind of mindset people. I'm enjoying a lot, and when I join as a junior developer, these meetups and conferences are very helpful for me. So I would like to contribute to my community also, and I'm picking specific useful topics, and most of the community and conferences are they like about my content, and so I would like to share with my community the main thing.
Yeah, that sounds really nice. It sounds very selfless as well, I've got to say. Surely, like, it must help you professionally as well. Like, does it create maybe professional opportunities for you, or is it really purely like for the love of the community?
Yeah, it depends. Like I'm doing mentoring also. Yeah, some of the same community, and some people approached me LinkedIn and my Twitter. So I'm guiding whatever I know in this industry. I'm in this industry last 20 years.
Right.
So I started with PHP version 1 or 2 on that time. So it's
Right.
8 now. So, and technology also changed.
Yes.
Everything is changed. So we need to keep up to date with everyone. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, it's, I assume it kind of like, you know, it puts you on the map, right? When you
Yep.
go to events like that, like people will maybe start to know you, and maybe like they reach out to you for professional opportunities, stuff like that. Yeah, that makes sense. Do you have anything, like any events planned in the foreseeable future? Any like meetups or conferences?
Yeah, I have like a mini pipeline at the moment, but the next talk will be the PHP Oxford. Initially,
When is that?
Initially, it's planned for November, but they shifted immediately next week.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
You really stringing them together.
Yeah.
Okay, amazing. So yeah, we'll make sure to look that up. But yeah, thank you for your answers, but I'm gonna let you get on with
Thanks,
your talk
Yannick,
now.
yeah.
So yeah, without any further ado, please welcome Raj for his talk, Hacking Parenthood, a software engineer's guide to raising future-ready kids.
Yeah. Thank you. Two months before, I got a call from my friend, and he's also same in my IT industry, and he have 2 kids, and they came from India 1 year ago, and the older and younger, one girl and boy. The elder one currently in studying year 4 or year 5, I think, but he's more addicted in game 24/7. So he's too much worried, and in the busy time with both are working, like a husband and wife, both are from software industry, and they both are so busy. And he asking about can I send him in India for a schooling or anything? But I'm living in this country more than 14-15 years, so I know I have a kid 10-year-old. So what other thing I followed in this industry, and books, blogs, videos, and even my personal experience so helped me in this field. So then I suggested some books and some feedback from and suggestion from my end. Then suddenly I decided, let's try this topic as a talk for my community. Then I asked the feedback with some of my well-wisher and mentors. They are also happy with this topic. Even I asked Yannick also, especially, this topic will work for PHP Sussex or not. He's also happy with the topic and everything. Then initially we planned this talk next month something, but I got immediately opportunity. So I would like to share these things. So end of this talk, at least you can learn something about like how to manage your kids in this um, modern family in this situation. I'm Raj. Currently, I'm working as a senior software engineer in Tesco. So everyone trying to do be a good parent. So good parenting means like a providing love, stability, and discipline. These are the basic things we need to give to our kids. But I would like to suggest to try to make a better parenting. It's more than next level. Like first of all, we need to understand what do you mean by good parenting and better parenting. Like a better parenting means evolving beyond the basics, like already we discussed previously. Everyone definitely we will providing love for our little one, stability and discipline. Everyone will follow these things. But better parenting is improving the communication, fostering emotional growth, adopting the change, continuously striving to improve, become a more efficient, effectively in guiding and development. I seen one of the famous quote, like these things you need to teach your son, like, but most of the stuff we are doing it, just mostly everyone doing it. How to sell is a little bit new, so we need to tell them, and when to tip this thing. Storytelling, everybody have a kid means automatically we try to tell the story. And if you are changing the tire, like everyone here is in car, and all these steps are we need to interesting topics too, we need to teach the kid. It's also kind of better parenting. So I give an example between like a good parenting and better parenting. Adaptability, like a normally good parenting mean follow the general consistent practice, but better parenting is adjust based on the child age needs and changing the situation. Like you have a little one and his mentality, and you need to understand everything and need to provide parenting for that. Then emotional support, discipline, communication, independence, self improvement, mistakes and growth, and parental role. These all the things are a little bit different between good parenting and better parenting. So in this better parenting for a software engineers, I'm giving a 4 5 topics here we are discussing. So applying the problem solving techniques to parenting, building the stronger family connection through technology, emotional intelligence and communication, encouraging independence and responsibility. So we are going to talking about treat parenting challenges like a debugging the code. We are all a software engineer, so we know if you have any issue or anything, how we can debugging the code and solve the issue. So how we are doing the debugging, breaking the code step by step, making minimalize and find out where is the bug happen, and we follow the step by step and follow and we fixing the bug. So same thing, like if your kid not doing the homework or anything means, don't get emotional. First of all, and listen what's the problem, break the problem, like they sleep properly, what's the problem, is it they tried or not the homework, and how we can help to solve the issue. So same thing, like if you find the root cause of the issue, then step by step we can fix the issue. So what we are doing in our software industry, our regular day-to-day work, same thing we can follow for our kids also. And next one is foster a growth mindset. Like even like if they are doing something, means like we can tell them like if they miss anything or anything, what did you learn from the homework or anything, and how we can do better. Like normally, many like many parents, they will be the kid, like how can I say, like if the kid have a homework or anything, they will be act as a student and they will help more. But it's not like that, the homework for kid. So we need to help them to, they do whatever they know, they will do it, but we need to support it. So that's also main thing. And next one is like teaching critical thinking. Like if they have a homework, or even they have a game or whatever the thing, so like how we are doing our project, we are break down the task, like a big task to small task, then we are doing one by one and we complete the whole ticket. So same thing, they have a big homework or anything, we need to tell them like do one part today and do another part today, next day, and you can spend your time for play also and do this thing. So every school homework, I know, like if they are giving this week, means they need to complete next week only. So like this thing, like when same thing happened for my kid also, like initially what they do, they need to submit 1 week later, means they do mostly homework in weekends. So sometime if it is hard, means they feel pressure. So what we said, like once you get the homework in Monday, to slowly finish before the weekend, then you will be happy in the weekend. So I read this kind of concept through the Daniel wrote a book called The Whole Brain Child. So they are providing strategies how to follow these things. So it will very helpful. Then next thing is use your tech savviness to create a structure. Like um, in our all the projects we have, we are using Google Calendar or Outlook Calendar. So we have a meeting, if we are out of office, holidays, everything we are making a notes. So same thing, like not like a small kids, like a, but like a nowadays everyone using smartphone. Even the school homework also after COVID, everything is changed at the moment. So all the school kids, they know how to utilizing this calendar, these things. So we need to help them to teach them how to use this, and encourage them to adding new things, or what their schedule and everything. So it will be also helpful. Next, this is the biggest headache for modern family parents, because nowadays everyone using screening, especially kids, for if they want to eat food or anything, we need to give the phone to them. So, and even in the COVID time, we can't go out or anything, and now it's their daily habit. Everyone, they go to the school and come back, even small kid to big kid, everyone, we are using a phone. You can't tell them to don't use phone, because we are using it. So I encourage to use tech free zones. Tech free zones means like when you are doing like a family lunch or a dinner or a breakfast, whatever. So nobody use phone or anything, keep it everything separate. So at least you can spend a good time with your family. Then the screen time app is very useful, but it's a subscription based, but you can manage many things for using this screen time management. And the free version, like a Google Family Link, also available, so you can utilize it. I already used Google Family Link for my uh, kid, like so we already set up like daily 1 hour use. So whatever, even they installing new app, whatever, you need to approve it. So it's a little bit control for us. And smartphones are superpower. Used wisely, they enhance life, because in like a 20 30 years ago, we don't have a smartphone, but nowadays it gives like a superpower. It very very useful. Like you can't avoid a smartphone, but you even the tech side people, they are limiting to using the phone for the kid. Like sometimes we do silly, like we buy just a phone with normal phone with a sim card. Like we can buy a simple smartphone is very useful for a kid. Like even why we are using smartphone, it's our purpose. Like even if they go out, if they need to contact you or anything, location whatever maybe, because everything is connected now. Like where they are going, where they are living, everything we can monitor it. Sometimes people doing like without sim card, they give a smartphone, they use our own hotspot and all these things. It's an unnecessary thing. We need to tell the kids to how to use the smartphone effectively to helping for our needs. That's very important. And you can use tech for educational growth, like code.org, like a scratch junior. A couple of websites are available. It's very helpful for they can learn simple coding stuff. And Raising a Human is a very good book for how to utilizing the digital world, this kind of thing. And encouraging open communication, like a two-way API, because nowadays all the application we are using with API. So two-way API means send the request and get the response. So same thing, if kid say they are trying to say something, means first we need to listen we need to give an opportunity to express their feelings and what they are trying to say. We need to listen them, then we can respond them. Without listening, giving advice is not a good thing. And emotional debugging, like sometime kids also do some mistakes because they are kids. If they do mistake, they are a good kid. Adult only, when we are growing as adult, we know which one is wrong, which one is right. Even we are adults, still we are doing mistakes. So they are kids, they do mistakes, and they will learn and they will correct themselves. But so in this situation, we need to ask them with their level, if they have any problem or anything in the school or with friends or whatever. Maybe we without getting angry, we need to tell them like what happened, uh, how do you feel, how we can sort out these things next time. Like because as a software engineer, we have a more pressure. Like we take a meditation, like relaxing ourselves. So same thing, if suddenly some emergency, means we need to teach the kid like how they relax themselves to take care in this emergency situation. So leading by example, emotional regulation. So same thing, like we should be the example for our kid. Like every kids, they like their father will be the first hero. So even mother is the god, but even she will do everything, but kids like father. In a funny story, like one old lady have like a two son. One son is living with her, and he do daily all the activity, helping her, buying food, even providing shelter and dress and everything. Other son living in like long distance, like some other city. He come yearly 2-3 times, but when he comes, he will buy a good food and buy a good dress and everything. And if you go and ask that old lady, who is your favorite, mean he will say second son. Because sometime like that. So uh, we need to be a lead example for our kids. So like if you're doing wrong, like your kids also learn from you. They don't talk like a bad words, they what they listen, they talk. So then next is teaching problem solving through chores and responsibilities. Like this is also another good thing. Like we need to give an opportunity to every kid. Like like if you go and buy a grocery or anything, we need to teach them what we need to buy and encourage them to buy. Helping in that superstore or something, and even like we can split our task. We can like a cleaning or anything, encourage them to do that. So it's also helpful. And fostering independence through technology, like we can use habitat kind of, because every kids like games. So here look like if they everyone needs small achievements through games. Like it's a very good application. Like if they eat regularly vegetable, they will get a point, so they can compare and they can enjoy it. Even like if they want, we need to teach and encourage them. Like as a software engineer, we use to do list and all these things. So same thing, we can encourage them also. And encouraging self reflection. This book is very nice. How to raise successful people. you know Even like they do any challenge or anything, we need to ask them regularly. Like even both are busy, even every day we need to check with them, how was the day, how is it goes, do you have any issues, how did you solve. And we need to keep encouraging them and help them to take a decision and guide them, and encouraging their independence decision. And all these things also very useful. Sometimes people do like they give an opportunity, okay, go and buy something from the shop. But before he go and explore and buying the shop, we will give like a 4 or 5 phone calls. Are you reached? Are you buy that one? Which one you bought? I said this one. Did you try it? Send me the photo. No, we need to trust them and give an opportunity. Then once they buy a good correct one, then they feel happy, you feel happy, and it encouraging them to take a more independent self decisions. And some of the books are very very useful for these thing. Nowadays, I told you, every kids like gaming. So Dr. K wrote about this book, how to raise a healthy gamer. So this book is very useful. Like how kids can using the games for their career also. Like if we say like don't play game means they will get irritated. But we can tell them like if you want to be a gamer means not only playing the games. We need to give an advice and suggestion. Like you need to study. If you go and study, like we have gaming technologies there. You can develop a game and many things are there, then they will get an idea, and they can utilize it for their career also. For an example, the kids, they are more interested in games. So for an example, he is interested in football or a cricket. So still we need to tell them like the schooling and degree is very important. Yeah, the game is their passion or even their professional, it's not a matter. We need to tell them like if you want to be a cricketer means not only playing the cricket. We need to tell them like the cricket have a cricket psychology is there, cricket commentary is there, cricket physiotherapy is there. So then it will encouraging them like if they are good, they get an opportunity be a player. But if they learn these things, still they can survive their life with their passion. Still they will be in cricket field but in a different profession, so they will be happy. So these 3 books are very very useful, like a 5 love languages of children, and parenting with love and logic. And the next thing, how we know these all these things, I suggest Goodreads, and other option is the Storygraph. The Storygraph have a good, nice, dashboard, and many things are there, like a interesting one. But the famous one is Goodreads. So many parenting books, whatever the stuff, you will get some review and suggestion from good reader groups. And I know, like some people like reading books, but some people don't like reading books, and we don't have a time. That's why the Audible, this kind of thing introduced. And nowadays many people are using Audible, like the famous, like Atomic Habit, it's one of the example. So like even Audible, like for a parenting means, like for this talk, like I referred like a 20-30 books. I have a time, so I did, but it won't work for everyone. So that's why from Audible to next comes for the summary books. So the Blinkist and Headway both are very good app. So like for an example, for the parenting, even not only the parenting, any topic for your studies or whatever, maybe you need to know about that thing, means it is very helpful. Like you can easily understanding the summary in the busy time, so you can complete like a 10 books in a 2-3 days. So even if you like more detailed way, means then you can read the particular book, but you will get more information about these thing from these apps. And for a better parenting is adopting, learning, and growing. Happy better parenting. Thank you.
Thanks, Raj.
Thanks, Vanik.
Some really nice advice in there. I mean, I don't have kids, but I feel like I could use a tech-free zone in my house as well. So basically, I want to ask you, like, how much of this, because you said you've got a 10-year-old son, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So how much of this do you apply to your son? Like all of it, or?
I tried most of the stuff, because that's why I can make a good slide like this, because I told you, the homework level, the food habit. My wife also encouraged him more. So initially, it's kind of practice. Now it's a day-to-day activity for him. Yeah. So so far so good. Like still now, he's class first.
Yeah, no, that sounds good. Yeah, I guess like you get into the habit of doing that after a while, and you don't really think about it anymore, right? Just part of. Like,
He already adopted this thing. Like nowadays, we are not, teaching or monitoring. I told you, when we tell about these things, and he started to using it, and I told you, initially he do homework weekends. Then we told them, if you do like that, and automatically, even like they give the the homework Friday. He do in the weekends, finish, and the whole week he enjoying, and the next week also he will enjoy.
Yeah, that's pretty good. It's delayed gratification, isn't it?
Yeah, and we are so strict with like tech-free zone in food time.
Yeah, no, that sounds good. Is there any question in the audience or online, maybe? Nothing over there?
Thanks, Raj, for that presentation. It kind of sounds more like a Steve Jobs because he said he limits his children, even though the iPhone, everyone's crazy about buying it, but he has that limitation. But I actually wanted to ask the question in how do you see software engineers? I know you said there are things they could engage in, but you know how you're a musician as a father, and then somehow it just rubs off. Is it also a tendency, like from your son? Do you see him becoming very technical? So sometimes the parents struggles to learn that skills, but then for the children, it just becomes like automatic acquiring of that.
No. I told you, as a good kid, he will do mistake. He will learn from the mistakes. We need to give an opportunity. We need to worry about like when he will do the mistake, how we can help them. Okay, and another thing is even like my son hobby and currently his passion is like a football only. But as I told you, his passion is football. But what I'm saying is, still you need studies.
So I'm asking, how would you assess his technical skills? Like, is it taken after, so I'm sure you know how parents, I want my son to be a doctor, I want my son to be a lawyer. So how do you see also with the tech software engineers where, it's all about AI, you're an AI expert. How does it also rub off on your children also being taken in that line seamlessly?
Yeah, it depends. Like if like you are in like a software industry, like automatically kids like they are seeing everyday activity. So automatically like when we like mostly we using phone detailed way, like so my son automatically learned how to install the software and apps and everything himself. And another thing is like in my point of view, we in the COVID time we saw like he started to do the drawing. Then we realized he doing very well without knowing it. Then we helped them to attend like a online coaching for the drawing, and he doing very well. So same thing, like we noticed he doing very well in mathematics. So normally in software means like we need to know mathematics detailed way. So it will helpful to build a logic and everything. Some kids, they are so happy with playing games, so we need to identify and we need to help them. That's it.
Any other questions? Still nothing online. Okay, well, I think we can wrap this up then. Nice and short. Let's get another round of applause for Raj.
Thank you. Thanks, Yannick.
And well, Charlie did all of the work at the beginning of the meetup, so I don't have anything left to say aside from thank you for coming, attending, and there is quite a lot of pizza left and some drinks, so you're welcome to stay for a bit longer and have a chat. And otherwise, lovely to see you all, and see you next time, and take care.